Hello everybody, welcome to Tamiyo's Journal. My name is Tom and I'll be your chronicler, and we're here today to play some Magic. So what goes on in the journal is we take games from paper and bring them over to Arena, show you guys some of the fun decks we've been playing, kind of tips and tricks on how to play them. If you want to go check out the full article on how the games went, please check out the website tamiyosjournal.com, and if it's not too much trouble to ask, do the usual YouTube stuff like subscribe, leave a comment. So let's jump in and check the deck out today. So this is Bishop's Visitation, and what a fun deck we've got today. Honestly, I had a lot of fun playing with this last night, just testing it out. I think it's really good. I really enjoy Orzhov colors anyway, but there's just kind of different ways you can build this and kind of go with it. The new card, Bishop of Wings, kind of our main kind of competitor in this. I think it's ridiculously powerful, to be honest. We'll talk about it in just a second, but the idea is that whenever an angel dies, you get a 1/1 White Spirit token. But if you've got Divine Visitation down, then that 1/1 token is going to become an angel. You're going to gain 4 life. Every time that angel token dies, it's just going to regenerate and go over and over again. So we're going really heavy on the token plan with this one, using all the afterlife creatures. We've got things like Haunted Witness, Tithe Takers, Midnight Reaper for card advantage, Tisa Karlov, a card that I think is really cool. I think the art is gorgeous on it. It's, pretty cool kind of human advisor, making all your death triggers happen twice. Potentially going to be really powerful if everything goes off together at the same time. And yeah, basically the rest of the deck's just kind of filled with kind of the usual stuff for black-white decks. So we got a lot of kind of removal, lots of targeted removal as well, which is pretty good. Kind of that's what the sideboard is for as well. We can kind of swap into kind of more control styles. So we got things like Duress, Disenchants for getting rid of like artifacts and enchantments. So a really powerful new card for white to kind of be able to hit both these things. Elder Spells to deal with Planeswalkers, Unbreakable Formation to keep our stuff around. Leyline of Sanctity is one of the new ones in there as well, just going to help with red. 1 copy of Cavalier Knight, just because I think it's ridiculously good and fun to play, as the lifelink's pretty good. And yeah, the rest of the deck is kind of built around the enchantments as well. So we've got obviously Divine Visitation, Ethereal Absolution, and Dreadhorde Invasion. Ethereal Absolution is just a one-of just because it is quite a heavy top end, but being able to kind of have that extra kind of token generation, similar to Dreadhorde Invasion, I don't think it's an amazing card, but obviously if you've got that down and then Divine Visitation comes down, you're going to just make a token every single turn. It's going to be great fun. So yeah, I think the deck's going to be really good fun. We'll talk about a couple of other cards just now as well. So we got things like Orzhov Enforcer, which, it's a 1/2, it's got Death Touch, it has Afterlife 1, which is pretty handy. Kind of the hardest thing to do, I think, is kind of pick these really good Afterlife cards. I mean, some of them are ridiculously powerful, but yeah, just having this as kind of a stall mechanism, essentially. Your opponent can't attack into it, they have to use a spell to remove it. You get a token afterwards as well, so you've got another blocker, which is pretty handy. Tithe Taker is very similar as well, so if we want to make our opponent's spells cost a little bit more, we can use that. Obviously it's a 1/2, it does still die to things like Chain Whirler. And yeah, kind of the biggest problem with this deck is getting hit by something like a Cry of the Carnarium. Yeah, I haven't really figured out a way to get around that yet in white-black, but there's definitely going to be a way. Lastly as well, we've got things like Midnight Reaper as well, just for card advantage. Obviously, whenever our creatures die, as long as it's a non-token, we're going to get a card back. So having all these Afterlife creatures out and playing them out early isn't too bad. You're going to have this nice big board state that you can deal with, which is obviously really good. The next couple of cards as well, so we've got things like Dreadhorde Invasion and Divine Visitation as our kind of 2 big enchantments that we're going to talk about. So Dreadhorde Invasion, people are obviously saying it was very similar to Bitter Blossom. You lose a life, you get a token. I'd say yeah, I mean, like, obviously it's a bit annoying that the token doesn't have evasion, but we just kind of want to get that to combo off with Divine Visitation. So being able to hit things like, any of our creatures basically that die are going to have this, will make a 4/4 angel, and it'll have vigilance, and it's going to be really difficult to remove. Obviously we need some way to protect it as well, but yeah, I mean, having these kind of big 4/4 flyers being recursive every single turn can be ridiculously powerful anyway. And then yeah, we just need to kind of figure out another way to kind of get that going. So we got things like Seraph of the Scales, getting Afterlife 2, Haunted Witnesses and stuff like that, which are really good creatures anyway on their own, but having that extra little token just to come on top of Divine Visitation, really, really powerful. Obviously you can play the deck really aggressively, or you can play it very kind of slow and controlled after sideboarding. So, a couple of different ways you can do it, which is pretty good. So lastly as well, we've got Bishop of Wings, which, I was basically just in my local card store, and a couple of the guys, Gabber and Jamie, were chatting away, putting some cards away, and kind of pointing my attention to Bishop of Wings, being like, you should maybe try some of this. This card looks ridiculously good. It's a 2-drop, it's white, so I mean, you do have to be pretty heavy into white to make sure you can hit it on turn 2. And yeah, kind of whenever an angel comes into the battlefield, you get 4 life. Whenever it goes away, you get 1/1 White Spirit creature token. It's a 1/4 for 2 mana, which is already really good. Blocks a lot of creatures that are going to be coming down that early. And yeah, on 2, really, really powerful. having this up, obviously with Divine Visitation, you're just going to start looping it essentially, which is great fun. And that's kind of the combo that we're going to be looking for today. The rest of the deck obviously kind of built just around making sure we can get to these two cards, but yeah, I think obviously Bishop of Wings is a 2-drop, ridiculously powerful, especially if you're playing some sort of angel deck. I think there's the new card from Mardu as well that would be pretty handy with this card as well, but yeah, we'll maybe try that eventually. But hopefully for now we can get this combo working, and best of luck to whoever I'm up against. Cheers. So Alexander, best of luck. We'll see if we can get any of these tokens to flip around. So pretty good opening hand here. We got Dreadhorde to start making some tokens, Marley removal, we've got Bishop in waiting. Ethereal Absolution's a nice payoff at the end, it'll just boost all our tokens. See where our opponent's on though as well. We got 2 lands, could do with another. Hopefully draw into it. So yeah, I think this deck can work best of 1 and best of 3 pretty well as well. Sideboard probably needs a little bit of tweaking, but we'll see what happens. So I think we're going to get down Dreadhorde just to get that started. No kind of quick play. If our opponent's playing something like Aristocrats, we might be in a bit of trouble, but we got the Moment of Craving to start getting life as well. So see what our opponent does. I'm in 2 minds whether about not just playing this out. Opponent's on Grixis, so probably that's going to be subject to dying pretty quickly. So we're just going to keep going, hold up our mana. Obviously next turn we get a 2-2, start swinging in with it, and pretty good. Not entirely convinced about the card, but there's a lot of hype over it. People saying it's a new Bitter Blossom and stuff like that. Just having it in here at the moment for token generation. We'll see what happens with it. Hopefully drawing something good as well. Mortify, nice. So again, no real issue. Just start swinging in. Gotta be careful of the Planeswalkers, obviously. Cyber-wise, this will be a lot more easier. We can start bringing in Duresses and stuff like that as well. We'll see if our opponent's got the 4-drop. Nicobolus. Kefnet, nice. So that's okay, we can deal with that. So Mekar's a 3-3. Ah, Tesa. So how are we gonna deal with it? I think if he goes for the block, we'll maybe Mortify. Yeah, keep our token around. It's tapped out. Just wanted to see if he was gonna actually block it or not. Next time we can obviously attack it in Moment of Craving. The idea is if we want to get the token, just kind of keep it there essentially. But obviously if we get Bishop of Wings down and Divine Visitation, so every time we make a token, we get an Angel, get a load of life, get the loop going. Kind of holding out to see if we draw it first. Ooh, Angrath, that's pretty good.
You're just fuel for the fires.
Nice, nice. Haven't seen him in a long time. You just start -3ing it, that's pretty good. Or as well, just make us discard. Yeah, fair. Nice. Gets him for a nice 3 damage, pretty good. And gets to sack it as well. It's not too bad. So we're still losing life, and at least we can get Seraph down. So yeah, we'll put Seraph down first. It's kind of a tough decision between Seraph and Tisa. We obviously want our opponent to kind of force him out to use sweepers, or removal. Kind of want to keep the Bishop of Wings going once we've got Divine Visitation down as well, so we can get a little bit more value off that. It's annoying that we have to let it wheel round at least once, but we should be okay. So Kefna will be coming back out next turn. Probably the 5-drop Nicobolus, maybe. Opponent's going to make us discard.
No fire, no steel.
It's fine, we'll get rid of a Moment of Craving. If our opponent does have an exile effect, we could always Moment of Craving our own Seraph to get the tokens back, but currently at the moment, no mana. So see what our opponent plays. Turn scoring, nice. Cheap removal. Has Vraska's open if he wants it. Or are you just going to give up Angrath? Nice. It's fine. It's no bother. Get a couple of tokens. Opponent might Moment of Craving one of them. Ah. That's one way to deal with them. Fair enough. Cool. So this one for us. It's pretty good. Just going to get out of Tisa at the moment. Obviously can't get down our Ethereal Absolution, but at least our token gets lifelink at the moment as well. So Kefnet's probably coming back down.
No fire, no
What are we going to get rid of? Probably just get rid of the Moment Craven, to be honest. We can start just sending in our token, gaining some life back. There's land, it's fine. Cool, Seraph, that's a really good draw. So pop down our Seraph and give it Death Touch if we need to as well. Guess we're just gonna go Angrath, are we? Just gonna get blocked. Yeah. It's 3. Go down to 1 potentially. It's a bit worrying. And then if not, Kefnet comes in. Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna attack. Then we take the risk. Give it another turn. We can get Kefnet off with Seraph, and if obviously takes out the Seraph before taking out the Tisa, then we're going to get a load of tokens, gain back a load of life. Could go for the minus on the token. Nope.
no fire,
Cool.
no steel.
So then we're going to get rid of Ethereal Absolution because Bishop's obviously going to be useful in a second if we draw into something good. Chemisters, that's cool. Draw some cards, leaks for more removal. Oh, there we go. 4 mana Veraskas. Maybe. See what our opponent's thinking. But yeah, Grixis deck's still very powerful, even without Nicobolus, which is quite good. Another Chemisters pitches a land, that's fine. That obviously isn't going to come in with Kefnet, I don't think. But now it's out of mana. So that's good for us. Ideally, we can just swing Kefnet at Angrath. Cool. So token gets bigger. And unfortunately, another Seraph. So we're just going to pay for that. And that as well. So we're going to swing at both Angrath. Because do need to gain a little bit of life just to keep yourself safe. Obviously if our opponent wants to block, that's fine. But risky though as well. He's already seen us pitch 2 Moments of Craving. It doesn't let it happen. Nice. Didn't think he would. Oh, there we go. Blocks the Seraph. So he's going to keep his Angrath around for 1 more turn, but it's alright. Gain a little bit of life, get some more tokens. Opponent can obviously sweep as well now, but see what he's planning to do. So gives us a couple of tokens. Pretty good. Pretty good. 4 lifelinkers. 1/1s at the moment, but they're about to get probably pretty big soon. So then we're going to pitch the other Seraph. I do want to hold on to the Bishop of Wings at the moment, because if we get a Divine Visitation off the top and they've not been able to deal with their enchantments just yet, then there's a strong possibility that we'll be able to get something good. Ah, there he goes. Fair enough. Luckily as well, though, at least our token's going to be a 4/4 now as well, so we will be able to deal with Angrath. One of them's going to get blocked, unfortunately, but we're still going to be around. Nice, Temple of Silence. So we'll give it a Scry, Bishop of Wings, I'm going to keep that there. So send all 4 tokens and 4 at him as well. So getting a lot of life, which is quite good. Obviously our zombie token's going to be getting bigger and bigger. If he wants to trade off a Nicobolus, that's fine. Just going to block one of the life linkers. That's cool. We can obviously chump as well now. That's good. Opponent's down to 1 card. Obviously they can flip Nicobolus, which is pretty annoying, but we've got quite a lot of stuff on the board. Thought Rager in the bin, gets his Kefnet back. Flip it. Do it. Flip it. So the cards I'm worried about there, I'm sighting in, probably going to be Ritualist Suits. More kind of just extra removal, cast down, stuff like that. Obviously, if we can go wide enough, quick enough, maybe have something like Unbreakable Formation as well, just to kind of try and counteract the sweepers. So token gets nice and big again. We draw our bishop. Just going to play it out this time because, yeah, we're basically getting a lot of pressure going on. So just send in our big 5/5 at the moment. No need to chuck away tokens for free. Obviously, if they've got another Legion's End, that's a bit annoying. Is that an instant? So a pretty good card as well. Sorcery, that's fine. Just for clearing off tokens and everything. So see if our opponent blocks. Oh, they do. Fair. Probably have another Nicobolus in. So yeah, gonna get rid of that. It's quite a big threat. So we're back up to 16. Good healthy life total. It's good we got the bishop down as well, so we just need Divine Visitation now and we're set. So opponent flips his Canta. It's pretty powerful. Shame we didn't save our Mortify for that. Ah, Ugin. Nice. So a little bit more card advantage for our opponent. You gotta blow up Tisa maybe? Blow up Dreadhorde. It's a big spend. Wow. Fair enough. Yeah, so we're okay with that. Goes hunting with this Canta. Presumably gonna get a sweeper or something. Ah, there's Cry. Cool. So at least be able to deal with Ugin before getting our board swept. Ah, you'd be as well. Ah, Mortify, nice. So probably gonna save the Mortify at the moment. So get some life. Opponent's obviously gonna block one. Gain a little bit of extra life. And continue on. Obviously, Tease on the board as well is going to be really good if we do get the death triggers going. Opponent goes digging again with his Canta. See what they find. Probably just another Ugin or something. Chandra, okay. It's pretty good. So Grixis Planeswalker deck. So yeah, I think we just need to be more aggressive against this, to be honest. Obviously they're going to have a lot of early game sweepers, but not much we can really do about that. So opponent thinking it through. See what they go for next. He's just going to slam down a Chandra. Maybe. He's got the mana for it. Nice. So obviously can't clear the board with the -3, which is fine. But as well, it does leave our tokens around. Let's see. Can't be countered. Exile it, fair enough. 3 to each. Or just give us an emblem. Okay. So opponent goes for it. Do we need to mortify? Probably not yet.
Check out these fireworks.
That's okay. So opponent's probably going to come in. Might mortify this just to save ourselves for another turn. Means we can deal with Chandra. Another bishop. That's all we need. So yeah, just get rid of that. Obviously, you can start putting the pressure on our opponent, or just make sure we deal with these big 6 drops, because I'm a little bit worried about them. So just get rid of Chandra.
I can always do better next
Just hopefully grab a wee Divine Visitation off the top. That's when it's going to start getting crazy. So opponent. Cry is pretty useless at this point. Obviously his Canta as well. Cool, gets rid of our bishop. Gets to surveil, gets his Kefnet back. Yep. Oh, he might be saving his trigger for his Scanta so he doesn't lose it. Because then obviously he's going to shuffle his Kefnet back in. So we're going to get rid of Tisa here. Obviously it's nice, but Bishop of Wings I think is going to be a little bit more useful. Gain us a load of life. I've already chucked away 2, so still a lot of Tisas left in the deck. See what else our opponent plays. And it looks like they're going to pass. So hopefully they don't have a counter when we do hit Divine Visitation. They've obviously got an instant, or they're holding up for this counter trigger, but potentially got them dead in 14 turns. We'll see what happens. So hopefully they don't have any removal for this. Nice. So here comes Kefnet. They'll probably Ascanta, get 6 cards drawn with Chemist's Insight. Just gets rid of 1, fair enough. So, yep. Another Kefnet for our opponent. It's pretty good. And an Narset as well, nice. So you just keep digging for more things to destroy our stuff with. Assuming they're gonna get something pretty good. Nicopolis. I mean, we can give it a couple more draws. I think we're basically dead after this. So let's see what our opponent plays. We've got Elder Spells and stuff that we can bring in to beat this. Should be fine after sideboarding. So yep. Nice. Yeah, Vraska's. Great. Nice. So our opponent obviously doesn't know about Divine Visitation yet, which is pretty good, I guess. It would have been nicer if we had the map. So our opponent gonna make us start sacrificing stuff.
I have just the trick.
Find something else. And the gate. Nice. So yep. Sack a land.
Let your weak minds crumble.
Fair enough. Just for this counter trigger. Wow. Cool. Take some damage. Yeah, and Haunted Witness, unfortunately, not good enough. I'm just going to skip there. I obviously don't want to show too much of this deck to him. Bowl this down though, I'm pretty much protected. It's going to be hard to come back from that. So, we're going to put in Ley Lines, Duresses, Elder Spells, Unbreakable Formations. Stuff that's going to come out, let's think. Dread Horde, dealing quite a lot of damage to us. Take out the Enforcers, take out Consecrate. Put down that, one of those. Go down an Ethereal. That is late gamey. Probably go down a Moment of Craving. Didn't see any Thief of Sanities, but leave one in, just obviously if we need to kill one of our own things. So yeah, it looks pretty okay. So obviously bringing in Ley Lines to stop Thought Erasures if we get it early. Perfect. Gonna bring in Elder Spells to deal with their Planeswalkers. And Duress as well, obviously just good against control, as always. So let's see where our opponent's gonna have sided in against us. I'm sure plenty of fun things. So we'll take the play here. We want to get off the gates running. Hopefully have some good, nice early drops. It's pretty good. Obviously, unfortunately, no turn 1, but Bishop and Divine Visitation will stick around. Got the Unbreakable to protect it, so I think we're just going to go for it. Nice amount of lands as well to keep us going. So water grave for our opponent. So I'm just gonna play Haunted Witness here actually. Just because it's the sensible thing to do. Obviously they got cast down or something. Every time. I would love to see a percentage stat of how many times I've been turn 2 Thought Erasure, to be honest. I think it's definitely up there, even just from the videos that I've made on here. So it takes our Divine Visitation, unfortunately. Knows we've got the trick, but that's okay. Bins the land. There's the ley line. Fair enough. So play Bishop, just in case we draw something like Seraph. It means we get a lot more tokens back when it dies. So opponent knows our game plan now, unfortunately, that's the only thing. But I don't know what I'll have to hold for. Cry. It's okay, cool. Bit wasteful, but do we ley line? Yeah, just get out. Stops our opponent stripping us from anything else. Obviously leaves us open to a little bit of removal now, but yep, that's fine. And Elder Spell, perfect. So deal with their Planeswalker that comes down. Hopefully it's not Kefnet, because I can't really be bothered with that card today. It's too good. There's the new card that puts a creature with power 4 creature to the bottom of the owner's library. I should probably think about adding a couple of those in. Just to deal with annoying things. Ah, Massacre Girl. Cool. That's pretty good against tokens. Nice 4/4. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the whole trigger off it. Cool. So there's our Seraph. So Angel comes down, get 4 life. Pretty nice. Can obviously trade into Massacre Girl if we need to, but for now, no reason to. Hopefully Vraska's Contempt doesn't come out. See what our opponent does. Tapped land. Ah, there it is. So, pretty good, gets the exile. Obviously means we don't get any value off that, unfortunately. Massacre is going to come in and hit us for 4. Ouch. Nice. So, Visitation down. Clean. Now we just need some sort of token generation, and then we're good. So there is always a possibility they just keep all of our Afterlife creatures exiled somehow. But fingers crossed. So Chandra, that's fine.
Stay back. I'm an explosively good pyromancer.
Yep. Gives us an emblem. Gets him for 4 again. Yeah, let's go. Cool. So we take that. It's pretty good. Fortunately, we're gonna have to wait a turn for it, but at least we can keep our Unbreakable Formation going. So hopefully our opponent doesn't have a negate for that if they do target Bishop of the Wings. But we should be okay. Unless they've somehow managed to get every sweeper they need. But no threats in the air. It's fine.
Hope it's not too hot
Cool.
for ya.
Bolus, absolutely fine. And we get to Elder Spell as well, which is quite nice. Get rid of both of these. A little bit of value. So I think probably going to sack a land. Yep, that's fine. Oh, he's just giving us more emblems. Nice. Cool. So, he'll be doing a lot of damage to us, but that's okay. To go for the block. I think we're going to keep it, just in case. Opponent is holding up negate mana, which is quite annoying, but yeah, so we'll take 3. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's okay though. So how much mana do I need for this? I need 4 plus 1 white. So 4 plus 1 white. Sack that. And then how do we get Elder Spell out? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So we're gonna try and play the Elder Spell first. Get rid of these 2 guys. that resolves. Nice. So we're going to shock ourselves. And then sack Memorial. Create some tokens. Gain some life. Go back up to 14. And have two 8/8s. So that's pretty good. Opponent's probably got Thought Erasure or something left in hand. Might just use it for the Surveil at this point. So yeah, pretty good trade there. Two Planeswalkers, sack a land, get two 4/4s with Vigilance. Yeah, it's fine. Just double block Massacre Goal. So it gets rid of one of those. Cool. And then we get another Angel back, gain another 4 life. So yeah, I think the loop here is pretty good. Obviously he needs to deal with the Bishop of Wings, otherwise we're going to just keep making infinite angels, which is good. Cry. Another cry. To be fair, if he has 2 cries of Canarium, that's going to be amazing. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't have it. Nice. So yeah, glad we got the loop off there. Pretty good. This is very tempting at the moment as well. Means we can play the bishop out a little bit as well, easier. I think I would go down. Probably the last moment of craving for it. Cavalier Knight, obviously, really powerful. Just gonna be able to take out a creature like Kefnet or something as well. We can return bishop back as well, so it means we can be a little bit more impatient with our bishops. So I think I'm willing to take that risk this time. But yeah, you can see that's kind of a nice, powerful little loop going there. Just every time your token dies, get a token back. Pretty good fun. Definitely makes Divine Visitation a little bit more viable again. People have just been building on these decks slowly every time around. I think obviously the Orzhov one's really good fun, just because of all the Afterlife synergies. Potentially some sort of Boros Angels version as well that you could do. Especially with all the feather decks. So we've got some pretty good plays here to rest turn 1 as well. I think we'll keep it. Obviously Haunted Witness nice as well. Tithe Taker really good. So yep. So our opponent can't Thought Erasure us turn 2. They always have it. So do we take... That's a tough one. Thought Erasure. They're going to take probably the Elder Spell of us. This Canta's really good. Chances of us drawing a Mortify though. Yeah, take us Canta. Don't have anything too good. So they'll get a Thought Erasure proc off us, which is fine. Guess they take the Elder Spell or something, but there's another one in the deck somewhere. Does that hit artifacts as well? Yeah. So it depends what the one takes the Seraph. Cool. Gives us a nice little bit of value there. Obviously, annoyingly, Cry the Canarium can work on Tithe Taker, but at least it keeps him off casting things at the end of our turn. So Chemist's Insight, stuff like that at the moment. Might just go out and use a removal straight away. At least we get a token. Nope, keeps it. Cool. So yeah, we'll keep Cavalier Knight. Duress our opponent again. Did the Veraskas. So no one to play out the Haunted Witness yet. Obviously our opponent's got Sleuths of Removal at the moment. But we can just start working towards this Cavalier. Obviously if we play a creature we can just destroy it. It's the Planeswalkers that we're slightly worried about. But we do have Elder Spells, so fingers crossed. Got our Flexi Mana as well now, which is good. Yep, that's fine. Makes us sack. Gets a token. Nice. So just keep going. No need to chuck Haunted Witness away with Cry down. Opponent could obviously just keep passing, but I guess it's who draws the most cards. Annoyingly, can't play Midnight Reaper here either because of Cry the Canarium, but yeah, we'll see what he does. Wow, Tyrant scored. Fair. Cool. Ah, there's a bishop. Nice. So like I said, we can be a little bit more kind of impatient with our bishops at the moment. Cavalier Knight's going to be able to bring it back. If we draw lands here... No, served. Cool, that's fine. So here we go. So we can start at least getting Angels down, getting in for a bit of attack. Opponent's obviously only got the Cryo-Cranarium. If he kills the Seraph, it's going to be a bit annoying, I guess, but fingers crossed he doesn't find another Veraska's Contempt or anything. So yeah, you can see kind of the power of being able to side in those black cards like Duress. Really good for just kind of tearing our opponent apart. This could get out of hand pretty quickly. And yeah, opponents could just been stripped left with nothing now, so ideally he's going to try and blow up Seraph, hopefully with not an exile. He's just drawing lands unfortunately now. It's a bit of a shame. And there's another Elder Spell, cool. So you should have this locked up. Don't think there's any sweepers that you can draw that will completely ruin us, but you never know. See if he plays Kefner or something. Hostage Taker, nice. Oh, and he's gonna have enough mana to cast it. Oh lord. Cool. So hopefully we draw a land here. Huh. Save that, see if we can maybe bait him out for him. Does Cry hit all creatures? I think it does. Yeah. So I don't think he's going to play his Cry here. But we can also Unbreakable swing in if he does decide to swing him with Seraph. Or he's just going to keep it back for defense. See a bit wasteful. Yeah, nice. Cool. So there's our Swamp. Do we Cavalier? Get rid of the Hostage Taker? Or do we go in? If we go with Unbreakable Formation, he blocks to either gets 2 tokens back, or how does he block that? Hostage Taker blocks 1. TC gets blocked. Hunted Witness gets blocked. I think it's probably the best way to do it. Save the Cavalier, obviously, for blowing something else up that we can't deal with. So yep, get low tokens. Gives them Vigilance as well, which is quite nice, so they'll be able to block on the backswing. So we're definitely going to get 2 damage through at least. It's got to take at least 1 unfavorable block. That's fine. Yep. So let's 3 damage come through. Cool. Put him down to 1 now. That's good. We're sitting on 24, which is quite nice and healthy. See what our opponent's last card is. It's Kanta. Cool. Nice. We should have this locked up. Yep, that's fine. Gets rid of that. So yeah, we can just Cavalier, get rid of the Hostage Taker, swing in. That's GG. Opponent's out of cards. So yeah, using black to kind of be able to just at least get back on top of things. It's just so much decent removal and hand stripping as well in black. So these kind of big 3-color control decks, you know, might not reliably enough be able to get down to rest turn 1. So we do have a bit of an advantage there when we're playing 2 colors, but just having access to it. Oh shit, now we gotta sacrifice something, don't we? So we're not going to sack it and think, yep, just going to keep the board around for 1 more turn. Belvo. At least we can deal with one of the creatures. He's gonna get 2 blockers back. Bit annoying. If it does take us another turn, that's okay. Cool. If it was me, I would just block Tisa. Get the 2 tokens. Oh, I forgot about Death Touch. Oops. That's a bit annoying. It's my own card as well. So let's see what our opponent draws here. If I'm not able to find 1 damage against a control deck, there's going to be some sort of issue going on here. Do get his Canto Flip though, which is quite annoying. Mine the Grave. Hopefully just drawing lands. Ugh. Just get some straight removal now. Here we go. Yep, another Cry. Interesting. 2 Cries, maybe? Thought Rager, cool. Gets rid of our bishop. Think we still win though, sir. Okay, this should be locked up. Nice. Cool, so opponent scoops. Good game, mate. That was actually really good fun, really close. And yeah. Bishop's Visitation. We got it to work once at least. Cheers. So yeah, we got pretty lucky there. Obviously, quite a long game, so I think we're just going to do the one today. But yeah, it seemed to work out pretty well. I think obviously with the kind of sideboard planning and go with kind of black-white, there's obviously a lot you can play around with. Things like Duress were obviously kind of crucial in that fight there. We also got things as well like Leyline of Sanctity, which, you know, pretty good. The God Willing, potentially going to be quite good as well. We do need some sort of enchantment protection or something, maybe like Shalai or something like that as well could come in, you know, just as an extra angel. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's like different ways that this could go as well. I mean, there's Planeswalkers we could add in as well, that could be really good. The things, I guess, we could maybe, you know, if there's anything that kind of tutor up our stuff as well, maybe something like Starfield Mystic helping us get Divine Visitation down cheaper as a 2-drop could potentially be quite good as well. So yeah, I think obviously there's a lot going on here with this deck. I really kind of like Ethereal Absolution as the card anyway. I think it's pretty cool enchantment, kind of being able to kind of take out a lot of creatures or buff your own creatures. Obviously it's stackable as well, so it's a pretty good enchantment. And yeah, obviously you can get the exile token thing as well and then create something off for yourself. I think notable changes I'd maybe make to the deck, maybe have some more Planeswalker removal because there's so many going around. Obviously Elder Spell is really good, but if it gets countered and there's only 2 in their side, then, you know, you're in a bit of trouble. Cavalier Knight I think is obviously really good as well, just can deal with things. There's that new 2-drop card as well from white that puts creature with power 4 greater to the bottom of the owner's library. I think that'd be pretty crucial against Grixis. Just deal with God Eternal Kefnet. Seems like an absolute bane in my life at the moment. I've seen it so many times this week, but yeah, definitely a possible cyber card. I think I'd maybe take out something like 1 Disenchant or maybe the God's Willings or something for it, just to have it as that one kind of clean answer for it. I mean, obviously you can put things as well like Conclave Tribunals in, or Excellence Bindings, Sorcerer Spyglasses, stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, definitely worth playing around with. I highly recommend trying out this deck if you get the cards for it. Obviously Divine Visitation just going to get better and better every time we get a little extra piece for it. So yep, Bishop of Wings, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. I think it was fantastic. Thanks so much again for watching, guys, and I will speak to you again soon. Cheers. So the most important part of Magic for me is the community, and I would absolutely love for you guys to get involved as well. If you have any kind of deck tips or decks that you'd like to share, if you just pop me a message over on social media, I'll be able to take a look, try and give you some help and kind of tips and tricks on how I would get around building things, and yeah, we can all just kind of share this together as well, which would be great. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, you know, please do the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe. We've also got our page over on Patreon as well if you want to support the channel further. There's going to be some sweet perks up on there. And if you do want to see how the paper games went as well, please check out the full article over on our website, tamiyosjournal.com. So Tamiyo's Journal is also part of the Creators Quarter community. This is basically a group of us that have been working together to generate some great Magic content, and you'll be able to find all their stuff in the playlist in the top right, just over here. And if you're looking for more standard content, why not check out the rest of our playlist over here as well. So thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you again soon. Cheers.